Yo, listen up. In the world of A Song of Ice and Fire, a sword isn't just a tool for killing, it's a statement. Some names are alright, but others, they are straight up disgusting. Today, we're ranking the top 10 swords with the hardest, most sick names in the entire lore. We're talking about blades that make your blood run cold just by hearing them. Forget the basic stuff, let's get into the real steel. This is the ultimate ranking. Coming in at number 10 is a blade that literally shines brighter than any other. Dawn. This isn't your typical Valyrian steel. It was forged from the heart of a fallen star thousands of years ago. House Dane has held this blade since the Age of Heroes, but here's the kicker. You don't just inherit Dawn, you have to earn it. Only the most legendary knight of the family can claim the title Sword of the Morning and wield this pale, glowing steel. The most famous user, Sir Arthur Dane, the man who nearly took down Ned Stark and his entire squad. When Dawn is unsheathed, it doesn't just cut, it illuminates the battlefield. A name like Dawn sounds peaceful, but in the hands of a master, it's the last sunrise his enemies will ever see. Number 9 brings us a name that sounds like a judgment, Truth. This Valyrian steel sword belongs to House Rogaire of Lys. Now, these guys weren't just warriors, they were bankers and power players who once controlled the Iron Throne from the shadows. The sword, Truth, was won in a fair trade, or maybe a shady deal, but its name is what makes it sick. In a world of lies, betrayal, and backstabbing, there is only one truth that matters, the edge of a blade. It's been missing for years after the downfall of the Rogaire family, but the legend says that whoever holds truth holds the power to end any argument instantly. It's a sharp, cold name for a weapon that never misses its mark. At number 8, we have a name that is pure psychological warfare, Lamentation. This ancient Valyrian steel sword was the ancestral heirloom of House Royce of Runestone, one of the oldest and most honorable families in the Vale. The name, Lamentation, literally means a passionate expression of grief or sorrow. Think about that for a second, a sword named after the sound of people crying for their dead. It's brutal, it's dark, it's straight up savage. The tragedy of this blade is as heavy as its name. During the infamous storming of the Dragon Pit in King's Landing, Sir Willem Royce was cut down while defending the dragons, and the sword was lost in the madness. It hasn't been seen for centuries. Every time a fan hears the name Lamentation, they think of the screams of the dying and the mystery of where this masterpiece is hidden. It's a name that carries the weight of 1,000 funerals. Coming in at number 7 is a name that sounds humble, but carries a terrifying weight, Just Made. This legendary Valyrian steel blade belongs to House Tarth, the Lords of Eventide Hall. The name, Just Made, represents absolute, unflinching justice. In the hands of the Tarths, who are known for their unwavering honor, this sword wasn't just a weapon, it was a judge, jury, and executioner. Legend says that the blade was forged to be pure and true, only tasting the blood of those who truly deserved to die. Think about the contrast. A maid, something usually associated with peace, turned into a dealer of death. It's a name that mocks the enemies of House Tarth. When this blade leaves its scabbard, there is no room for mercy or negotiation, there is only the cold, sharp reality of the Just Made. It's a masterpiece of steel that proves true justice is always served at the edge of a blade. At number 6 is a name that sounds like a heavy metal anthem, Heartsbane. This massive Valyrian steel greatsword has been the pride of House Tarly for over 500 years, and it is a beast of a blade. The name isn't just a metaphor, it's the literal ruin of hearts. It was forged to be an intimidating, two-handed weapon, designed to break through the thickest armor and the strongest spirits. Wielded by men like Randall Tarly, a commander so cold and disciplined that even his allies fear him, Heartsbane represents the raw, unfiltered power of the Reach. When you see that hilt shaped like a striding huntsman, you know that mercy has left the battlefield. It's a weapon built to end lineages and turn heroes into memories. Number 5 brings us a name soaked in blood and pirate mystery, Red Rain. This Valyrian steel sword belongs to House Drum of the Iron Islands, but they didn't forge it, they stole it. Legend says Hilmer the Cunning took this blade from a legendary knight using nothing but his wits and a wooden cudgel. Many fans believe this was originally the ancestral sword of House Rain of Castamere, lost before Tywin Lannister wiped them out. The name, Red Rain, perfectly captures the brutal, raiding nature of the Ironborn. It's a sword that doesn't just cut, it pours. It's a symbol of cunning, theft, and a legacy of blood that can never be washed away by the sea. When the red rain falls, the only thing growing is the number of the dead. Coming in at number 4 is perhaps the most insulting and cold-blooded name in the entire series, Widow's Wail. This blade has a dark origin, forged from the melted-down remains of Ned Stark's massive sword, Ice. Tywin Lannister had it crafted as a wedding gift for the monstrous King Joffrey. The name is straight-up disgusting, chosen specifically to mock the enemies of the Lannisters and celebrate the grief of the women left behind. It's a sword born from betrayal, quenched in the tears of a fallen North, and named after human suffering. Even if Joffrey was a coward who never truly used it in battle, the name remains one of the hardest and most malicious in the lore. It's a masterpiece of gold and crimson that represents the darkest side of House Lannister's ego. Spoiler alert, the legendary top 3. We've reached the top 3, and it doesn't get more legendary than Blackfire. This was the personal sword of Aegon the Conqueror himself, the ultimate symbol of the Targaryen dynasty and their right to rule the Seven Kingdoms. For centuries, carrying Blackfire meant you were the king. But the name became truly sick during the Blackfire rebellions, when King Aegon the Unworthy gave this blade to his bastard son, Daemon, instead of his true heir. Daemon loved the sword so much he took its name for his own house. Blackfire represents the dark fire of ambition, the tragedy of brothers fighting brothers, and a century of civil war that nearly burned Westeros to the ground. It's a blade that has tasted the blood of kings and shaped the fate of empires with every strike. It is the dark shadow of the dragon's flame. At number 2 is arguably the most terrifying and brutal name ever given to a piece of steel, Orphanmaker. This Valyrian steel sword belongs to House Roxton, and its reputation is as grim as its name suggests. During the bloody civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons, Ser Jon Roxton used this blade to commit acts of legendary violence. The name Orphanmaker tells you exactly what happens when this sword leaves its scabbard. It doesn't just kill men, it destroys families. It leaves children without fathers and legacies in ruins. In a world full of noble names like justice or honor, Orphanmaker stands out as a cold, honest reminder of what war truly is, a machine that turns living men into corpses and children into orphans. It is pure, unfiltered lethality, wrapped in a name that haunts the history books. And finally, at number 1, the hardest, most iconic, and most sick name in all of Westeros, Dark Sister. This isn't just a sword, it's a shadow that follows you to the grave. Forged for a woman's hand but mastered by the most dangerous Targaryens in history, from Visenya the Conqueror to the rogue prince, Daemon Targaryen, and finally the mysterious Bloodraven. The name, Dark Sister, is chilling. It's elegant, slender, and designed for one thing, precision killing. It implies a companion that is always with you, hidden in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Whether it was Visenya using it to protect her brother or Daemon jumping from a dragon to stab Aemond One Eye through the brain, Dark Sister has always been there to change history with a single, silent cut. It represents the absolute peak of Targaryen power, beautiful, mysterious, and utterly lethal. She is the last thing you see before the eternal darkness takes you. Remember, this ranking is based on my personal opinion and the pure vibes of these names. This is just the beginning, boys. We're starting a massive series here, diving deep into the origins, the owners, and the bloodlines of these legendary blades. We're kicking it off with a full documentary on Dark Sister very soon. But I want to hear from you. What do you think of this ranking? Did I do these names justice, or am I tripping? Drop your own personal top 3 in the comments below. Also, how hyped are you for the next video, and which sword are you dying to know everything about? Let me know, hit that sub button to join the Brotherhood, and I'll catch you in the next one.